It's time for baseball in the Bay Area as we welcome you to the Oakland Coliseum tonight. Game 2 of this 3-game series between the Chicago White Sox and the Oakland A's. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Daniel Mengden will be on the bump for Game 2 of the series. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, in a day and age where we don't see very many complete games, 6 really good innings in his last start to pick up the win, and I think they'll be happy if he can duplicate that again in this one.
Settling in now, Tim Anderson, and we are set for baseball here this evening. First pitch of the at-bat. Skied into straightaway right. Kenna is after it, and that's the first out of the inning. Now a moment here to check out the White Sox starting lineup. Who's the one to watch, Dan?
Well, Matt, the guy to watch has to be Jose Abreu. This guy hit over 300 last year, and man, it was impressive. Just hitting over 300 is really something special to look at. He's a consistent hitter. I love watching his approach. He doesn't make a lot of mistakes. He'll be there again this year if he continues to stay within himself.
So here is Avisail Garcia. He brings a hit streak that currently sits at 6 games entering play. First pitch on its way. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. And Dan Vero, this Oakland ball club entering play here tonight. It come in scuffling a bit of late, just 2-4 over their last 6 games.
Yeah, Matty, this is why we do what we do. 2 first-place teams going to go at it today. Don't know how this is going to shake out. Is this playoff baseball? Come early a little bit. Interested to see how the managers go about it. We got some stars out on the field today.
And he misses 2-1. And set up behind the dish is Eric Summerskill as you see the rest of the umpiring crew there.
Yeah, Dan, we got Eric Summerskill behind the dish. Really likes to work the ball east-west. What did you like? Did you like north-south, east-west?
I thought east-west, D-Row. The more I could get away with on the outside corner, inside corner, give me a wider plate than a higher plate. I think it's a lot easier to pitch to a wider plate.
Pinder is there now, and he has it 2 gone.
Batting third, first baseman, Jose Abreu.
Ready now for the White Sox, Jose Abreu. First offering on its way. Takes a knee-high fastball. Hit on the ground out to short. Simeon's got it. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Down in order go the White Sox. And now the A's offense gets its first shot here. No score. Miguel Gonzalez, the right-hander from Mexico, gets the ball here. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, you can't always judge a pitcher by the numbers. I know the ERA is into the 4s coming into this start, but he's actually a pretty solid pitcher. And every once in a while, he can throw some decent games in there. It's not easy having an ERA under 4 in baseball. He's slightly over that, but this guy's a better pitcher than that ERA indicates.
At the plate, Matt Chapman. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Missed with a slider. And guys, you take a look at the White Sox entering play here tonight. They've got to be considered one of, if not the hottest team in baseball right now. Winners of 8 of their last 10 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, I think if you would have asked the manager of this team, first 5 games of this road trip, you're going to go 4-1. He would have signed that in blood. So let the guys continue to play the way they've been playing. Everything is going nice right now.
Now the 2-0. Drilled to first. Fielded by Abreu. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted. Time now for a glance at Bob Melvin's A's starting lineup. Dero, tell us about this lineup as they try to force a rubber match in the series.
Matty, this lineup is built on one thing, and that's moving the ball over the fence. This is a station-to-station team. Not a lot of speed in this lineup, but they don't need much speed when they're moving traffic to both gaps.
Striding in for Oakland, Marcus Semien. In prior meetings with Miguel Gonzalez, he's 0 for 11. First pitch coming, here it is. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. One out, nobody on. The next 0-2. And that slider's almost in the dirt. The 1-2. Just hung in there on that one. The 1-2 offering looked like a slider that time, but it's 2-2.
That's back-to-back breaking balls away, but now he's got himself into a little bit of a tough spot. You probably can't throw that again, so your opponent is probably up there just looking for a fastball that he can drill.
Still even at 2-2.
He's just having a hard time putting this guy away. 4 foul balls in this AB. I don't think this pitcher has got something that he can get a swing and a miss on.
Oh, he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
One thing to know is not all strikeouts are created equal. Right there, he goes down on strikes, but he really made that guy on the mound work for it. And when you're doing that in the first inning, it can have an effect on how deep he's going to be able to go into this start. There's a big difference between that and going down on 3 or 4 pitches.
Next will be the designated hitter, Jed Lowry. No one aboard for him, and 2 gone here in the first. First pitch is a slider called for a strike. And now a pitch that's taken here by Lowry as that evens the count at 1-1. Now the 1-1 pitch. And it's fouled away.
I know it's a guessing game, but usually when you flip that coin, it better come up fastball at this level. You cannot be late right there. That was right in the wheelhouse.
The 1-2. Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. This is line to left, and that'll get down for a 2-out single. And they're going to hold him to a single here as they do a nice job of getting it back in quickly.
Hey, there's a nice knock by the 3-hole hitter. I know there's 2 outs, but they always say with your man coming up, the number 4-hole monster, as soon as he steps in the batter's box, there's a runner in scoring position.
Here's Chris Davis now.
He gets a shot to hit here in the inning following the 2-out single.
Yeah, and that hit might not amount to much, but anytime you can extend an inning and give a guy with plenty of pop a chance to swing it, the outlook of an inning changes dramatically.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. And a fastball just a bit up. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
Now this pitcher's feeling the flow right now. 2 outs in the first inning. He's got really nice mechanics working right now. Blew that fastball right by him.
Lowry is off at first with 2 away. And he grooves the fastball there. This is hit high and deep out to straightaway center field. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. The A's strand 1, and this is still a 0-0 ball game. Here's the catcher, Wellington Castillo. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
Wellington Castillo.
First pitch on its way. And that one just missed outside. Now the 1-0. Finds the zone, strike 1. The 1-1. Misses, ball 2. Mengden, a native Texan. He was a 4th-round selection during the 2014 draft.
Hey, this middle round selection is still developing, but he's doing it at the big league level, and he has a lot of time to get his tool set ironed out.
The 2-2. Is looked at, and the count moves full. Jimenez waits on deck. Line to the right side. Kenna moves to his right and puts this one away in the alley for out number 1.
All right, guys, here's how the Oakland A's are lining up defensively. And known as one of the best framing catchers in the game, Jonathan LaCroix can beat you multiple fashions. Not only can he do it from a defensive standpoint, catching and throwing to second base, but he can also move the ball on the offensive side.
So to the plate is the White Sox DH, Jimenez. And check out the recent numbers, clearly providing a lot of thump at the plate right now. First pitch of the at-bat. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Line drive to left. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Well, he hit that ball pretty well, but the only problem was that he pulled off it just a bit. The location was a little on the outer half, so he would have hit it even better if he would have stayed through the middle of the field with it.
Next to bat will be the Cuban import, Yoan Moncada. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. In there, 1-1. Hard hit ball to short. Played on the backhand. Throw not in time as he's able to leg it out.
Hey, D-Roll, that's great hustle out of the box right there. The shortstop has to go deep in a hole to make the play, but he was thinking base hit as soon as he made contact.
Yeah, perfect placement right there. He's definitely rewarded for it right there. Nice play by the shortstop. There's not much you can do. You can either plant that right foot and try and come unglued with a throw to first base. You can use the Derek Jeter, try and jump throw, but I didn't think he was going to get him either way.
Scooped up on the backhand. On to first, but it's too late as the first base umpire says they just missed getting him at the bag. Standing in, Leury Garcia. Here's the first pitch to him. Swung on and missed, outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
Yeah, Matty, he's very late on that first pitch. I got to think he was guessing off speed.
The 0-1 delivery. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball one. Moncada on second. Sanchez at first. 2 out in the inning. And he comes back with a fastball. 1-2 now.
That's a real good job of going back-to-back fastballs right there. Most of the time, a hitter will see a fastball in the inside half of the plate, and they'll just think, well, this pitcher's going to go back on the outside. But when you double up like he did right there, it sends a message to the hitter that you're not afraid to throw in that inner half of the plate.
And that one stayed too low, apparently. Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. And look out as that fastball ran in and got him. Ouch, bang.
Whoa, he looks a little frustrated out there, and I don't blame him. He gives up a couple of hits early inning, and then he plunks this guy. He's fighting himself a little bit, so they might want to head out to the mound and try to calm him down.
Stepping in now, Adam Engel, as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball one. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Now the 1-0. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but a foul ball. 1-1. Now the 1-1 pitch. Sent on the ground out to second. Barreto fields cleanly. Throw on to first, and the White Sox come up with nothing as the inning is over. White Sox will strand 3. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. That'll bring up the power hitter, Matt Olson. In prior meetings with Miguel Gonzalez, he's a .333 hitter. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Trying to work that slider to the outer half, but it misses. 1-0. The 1-0 is looked at for the first strike. Now the 1-1 pitch is in there for strike number 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
The pitch. And he connects with it. This one's hit deep out to left center field. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. A solo shot that time for Matt Olson. 6th home run on the season for him, and the A's are on the board first, 1-0.
Hey, listen, there's an old adage in baseball that solo home runs won't kill you. This is one of the top hitters in that lineup. So a home run, a solo home run right here, it's not the end of the world.
So now it's Mark Hanna. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2.
Hey, you find yourself down 0-2, you got to grind a little bit right here. I don't understand the game plan. Let's see if we can get this one back to even count.
And he missed with it. It's 1-2.
1-2.
Base is empty here with nobody out. Skied into straightaway right. Garcia has a read on it. 1 out.
All right, guys, here's a defensive alignment for the Chicago White Sox. And, guys, the things I want you to focus on today, one of them being this manager loves to shift. He has the pitching staff to trust to be able to manipulate his defense to try and get as many outs and play the numbers as much as he can.
In is the catcher, Jonathan Lucroy. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. The 1-0 home is taken, strike one. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Slider, and that's hit on the ground towards second. Moncada has it, and that's the 2nd out.
Batting 8, second baseman, Franklin Barreto.
And next up will be Franklin Barreto. First pitch on its way. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
You know, Matty, when I first broke into the league, you wouldn't see that high heater first pitch right out of the gate. But I think there's been a change in philosophy here. Back in the late 90s, early 2000s, guys wanted to attack you more east-west, get you leaning left-right. Now you're seeing guys attack in the philosophy more north-south. Just with launch angles and exit velocities, I think guys are afraid to throw that sinking fastball for fear that guys are just going to run their barrel into it. Not the case with the high fastball.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
One thing that could nag at you as a pitcher is having to work really hard to get a guy that you think you should be able to cruise right through. He's not known for his offensive prowess, but he's putting together a real nice at-bat here.
The 3-1 pitch. Takes a pitch for strike number 2. 2 out, nobody on. Grounded back up the middle. Anderson scoops it up. Throw in time, and the side is retired. But the A's hit the board first on this solo home run. We've played 2. It's now 1-0 in favor of the A's. Digging in to try it again, Tim Anderson. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A curveball that catches the inside corner.
Hey, I don't blame him right there, giving up on that inside curveball, little front hipper. That's a tough pitch. You just can't figure out where the point of contact should be.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball. And the pitch. Curveball got him swinging for the first out.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
In now, Avisail Garcia. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Now the 1-0. Is a fastball that misses. 1 out, nobody on. Hit fairly well out towards straightaway center. Pinder is going to get there, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
The first baseman, number 70, Jose Abreu.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Jose Abreu. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch of the at-bat. A fastball right down the middle for a strike. Abreu has a history in coming through in the clutch moments, of course. It's always a little bit of a debate whether or not being clutch is actually a trait that a player possesses. But with him, there's no denying it. We've seen him deliver in big moments repeatedly throughout his career. It just seems he elevates his game somehow when the pressure is on.
Yeah, Matty, he has definitely put that debate to rest. He has absolute ice water in his veins.
It's 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
The 1-2. Hit on the ground out to short. A dive, but he can't get a glove on it. It's through for a base hit. So good work on a 1-2 count to get on base.
Dan, after that base hit right there, we're talking about 2 full weeks of finding a way to be productive and get a knock.
Good to think about that. You think how hard it is to get a base hit in a professional baseball game, and for him to be able to do it 14 consecutive days in a row. As a pitcher, you have to just tip your cap to this guy.
Into the box, Wellington Castillo. High and deep to right center. Pinder giving chase. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. White Sox leave 1. It remains 1-0. Next up for the A's, Chad Pinder. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Here's the first pitch to him. And here's a first pitch curveball that bounces on him there. It's ball 1. The pitch. And he takes a cold strike 1. The 1-1 home. Hit in the air down the right field line. And foul. The 1-2. Swung on in the dirt, strike 3. And he makes the throw to first. Pinder is retired, and there's one away.
Now batting, third base.
So one gone in the inning. Time to check out the A's schedule for the week ahead, and we'll be here every step of the way on MLB The Show. So that brings up the always intense Matt Chapman. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. First pitch coming. Here it is. A fastball that just misses inside. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Engel on the move. 2 down.
The batter, number 10, shortstop, Marcus Semien.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Marcus Semien. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a neck-high fastball that time.
I know you're standing on the mound. You got 2 quick outs right here, but you have to respect the fact that this lineup can hit you and hit you in a hurry. Number 2 hole batter up at the plate. He has a chance to get on and get the big boys up.
And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike.
Hey, nice adjustment right there for him to get on top of that baseball and drive it to the corner. The first pitch he obviously tried to overthrow, got under it, and it sailed on him a little bit.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Garcia has it in his tracks. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. 1-2-3 go the A's, but they lead it 1-0. Leading off the inning, Jimenez, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
74.
First offering on its way. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. Grounder down the line at third, but this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. Chopped weakly to the left. Chapman has it cleanly. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th.
Had to protect there with 2 strikes, and he just got it off the end of the bat. Not much of a problem for the infield at that point.
Into the box now, Yohan Moncada. He'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. And this is looked at for a ball. It's 1-1 now to the White Sox second baseman.
Boy, that's a great breaking ball right there. That's a tough pitch to lay off when that ball's coming in at that plane right there. Quality take.
Hard hit ball to short, taken in by Semien. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
Third baseman, number 5, Carlos Sanchez.
Ready for another chance? Yomer Sanchez. First pitch of the at-bat. No balls and 1 strike. No runs, 3 hits, and no errors so far for the White Sox. Pulled toward right center field. And that's in there. Base hit. Running hard. He's digging for second. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
Up next for Chicago, left fielder, Leury.
Up next for Chicago, Leury Garcia, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. First pitch coming. Here it is. Tried to stay back on the changeup there, but this is chopped foul at home plate. Sanchez stands at second with 2 gone. Ripped down the line, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. Here's the 0-2. Hit in the air down the right field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball. 2 out here and a runner at second. And strike 3 called as he says, "You got to be kidding me," with the side retired. Danger averted following the 2-out double. More from the East Bay right after this. Digging in the switch hitter, Jed Lowry, 1 for 1 after a single his first time up.
Jed Lowry.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
Hey, this guy has been locating his fastball all game to perfection. Talking to a number of big league pitchers over the years, they'll tell you a well-executed fastball with good location is still the best pitch in the game.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Line to the right side.
But this one lands in the bullpen area, a foul ball.
Might have been cheating for another fastball, trying to get the head to that one early. Pitcher pulled the string with a nasty breaking ball and had him a little bit out in front.
And Lowry swings and misses, and he's down on strikes for route number 1.
You hear that phrase, climb the ladder, all the time, and that's pretty much what he did right there. When you change the hitter's eye level with each pitch in that at-bat, it becomes very hard for him to adjust and put the bat on the ball. He made that strikeout look real easy.
Here's Chris Davis now. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty, it's strike 1. Davis, sometimes called Crush with a K and an H. This is the final year of his current deal, so he'll be a free agent at season's end.
Yeah, Matty, there's 3 dates. The time you get called up and the time you get to arbitration, and one when you finally hit free agency, where you have a chance to truly enjoy this game and get paid for all the hard work. And this is the start of it. The arbitration process allows these guys to finally start making some real dollars in this game.
The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
Certainly not showing any signs of intimidation with these middle of the order guys. That's back-to-back Ks, and the 3 and 4 guys are harmlessly back in the dugout.
That'll bring up the power hitter, Matt Olson. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Here's the first pitch to him. And here's a slider that's nowhere close, and it's 1-0. The 1-0 home. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Garcia is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. A's are gone in order, but they're on top 1-0. Stepping up to the plate, Adam Engel. He's 0 for 1 thus far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Here's a strike.
0-1's the count.
Now a swing and a deep drive to left. Gone! A solo shot here to left. Home run number 3 here in the early going, as the White Sox have come back to tie it at 1.
Boy, when this guy gets in a groove, he can hit him, and when he hits him in bunches. Hit a home run in last night's game, and if they continue to pitch him on the outer part of the plate, look out, this guy's going to do some major damage.
And that'll bring up the shortstop, Tim Anderson. As he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. 0 for 2 for him to this point. The windup and the 0-1. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. Hit on the ground to third. Chapman brings it in on to first, so a good bounce back pitch there as he gets the ground ball for the first out.
Right fielder, Garcia.
So here is Avisail Garcia. First delivery to him on the way. And that pitch catches the inside corner. 1 run, 5 hits, and no errors so far for the White Sox. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
This inning didn't get started the way he'd hoped with that home run, but I've got to give him credit for flushing it and coming back here to get strikeouts on the last 2 guys. He's acting like it didn't even happen before.
So here's the slugging first baseman Jose Abreu now. As he'll take a look at ball 1. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. The 1-0. Is in there for strike 1. Rounded down the third baseline. Chapman's got it. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Sox able to tie things up on the solo home run. Middle of the night at the Coliseum. All even now at 1-1. Striding in once again, Mark Canna. He'll lead things off as we begin the home 5th.
Mark Canna.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
Really feels like he's just on cruise control out there on the mound right now.
Yeah, it really does, Matt, but this offense isn't helping him too much. It sort of feels like the next team to score is going to win this thing.
Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field.
I think that base hit surprised him more than anything. He's gotten so used to setting guys down at 9 in a row at that point that he just assumed he'd get him too.
In is the catcher, Jonathan Lucroy. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Set and the pitch. Lined hard toward right center, and that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances, and the throw in gets away from him.
These guys are in perfect position to break through right here and to take the lead. There is without question nothing tougher than back-to-back singles. You don't know if they're going to bunt. You don't know. They have so many options at their disposal right now.
And next up will be Franklin Barreto. Now a bunt attempt here, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
He tried the surprise attack there with a bunt with a runner on base. Hey, he gets thrown out, but it works just as good as a sacrifice.
Stepping in, Chad Pinder. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Here comes the first pitch. And he fouls this one off. Kenna at third. Lucroy is over at second with 1 down in the inning. Hit back up the middle. And that'll get by into center field for a base hit. 1 run scores. The throw to the plate. And they're not going to get him. He's in there at the plate. And on the play, the runner moves into scoring position now at second.
Hey, even though we're in the middle of this one here, D-Roll, that's a big base hit and 2 RBIs to boot.
Yeah, you never know when it's going to come, Dan. But when you see runners in scoring position, you're up to the plate, your eyes light up, and you have to come through for the team. Great at bat right there.
First delivery to him on the way. Changeup in for a strike. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. The 0-1 pitch. Drilled to the right side. And that's by him into right field for a base hit. Fortunately, the bobble won't cost him a run, as runners will stick at first and third.
Dan, as a former pitcher, are you privy to this guy? I mean, he's been swinging the bat well. I know it's only April, but he's been using the entire field, staying line to line.
That's what makes it so hard as a pitcher, when you can't go one way when you pitch a guy in. He pulls it. When you throw it away, he hits it the other way. He's having that ability right now just to be able to get the barrel to it, and he's having a real strong beginning this season.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball 1. This year against right-handed pitching, Semien is holding on to a batting average way down in the 210s.
He'd be the first to tell you he's not happy with his batting average this season, but he can beat you in a variety of different ways, and he has to, because he wouldn't be here otherwise. Hey, he looked like he was a little bit out in front on that breaking ball right there. The body can go a little bit. If he was able to keep his hands back a little bit, he might have been able to do some damage with that pitch.
1-1, here it is. Fouled off. Runners are at the corners with one man out. Oh, and he's going to get rung up on a curveball, and that looked like a questionable strike at best, 2 away.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
Here's Jed Lowry now.
As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory.
He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. There goes the runner. Swing and a line drive, but foul. Runners on first and third, 2 away. Now a move over to first, and the runner back safely. Here it comes on 0-2. Another one sent foul. Oh, 2, here it comes. They'll try it again from first. And here's a pitch inside, and that got him.
As a manager, you never really want to put a man on by a hit by pitch, but you absolutely hate to have it happen when it loads the bases. Now the pitcher is looking a little shaky, and the threat of a big inning is very real.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Chris Davis. 8th batter of the inning now with the bases loaded and 2 away. Set, here it comes, and this is fouled at the plate. Bases are loaded here, 2 down. Curveball there, this one touching 77 miles an hour, 2 strikes.
A strike away now from getting out of this mess. Sometimes pitching is all about minimizing, right? So keeping it to 2 runs across in the inning would be huge.
Hit hard towards center. That's in there. Base hit. 1 run is scored. The run scores from second, make it 5-1.
Boy, talking about having ducks on the pond right there, D-Rose.
I know everybody wants to hit a home run. Those are the ones you remember. But without question, Dan, 2 out, 2 RBI knocks with runners in scoring position right there. You remember these knocks.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for Chicago, number 21, Hector Santiago.
Stepping in now, Matt Olson, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Sinker stayed high but called for a strike. Santiago is at least partially known for a good changeup, and it's not just any change of speed pitch. It dances all over the place. 0-2 delivery. And the 0-2 here is fought off at the plate, and we'll do it again. Here comes another 0-2. And there's a sinker that he just spits on as it misses low.
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt, but he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
Tried to shoot the corner and he missed it. 2-2. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. Another good inning for the A's. Maybe the best fans in baseball right there, and they're loving it at the 5 and dime. Back with more here on a Tuesday night after this. Here's the catcher, Wellington Castillo. Due up are the 4, 5, and 6 hitters, and they're hoping that this is the part of the lineup that can get something going.
Yeah, only 1 run on the board so far for them. They just haven't had consistently good at-bats.
First pitch on its way. A fastball right down the middle for a strike. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. 1-1. Ties him up inside with a good fastball. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Here's the pitch on 2-2. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first down.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either.
Standing in now, Jimenez. As he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. The 1-0. High and deep to left center field. Davis going back at the track, but he can't get it as it's off the wall. And he'll pull into second with 1 away. When that one left the bat, I wasn't sure where it was going to come down. Thought it might have a chance.
Yeah, same here, Matt. It kind of got lost high in the sky before it one-hopped the fence for an extra base hit. During the daytime, that thing probably would have carried out of here, but you can't complain too much about a double.
Next to bat will be the Cuban import, Yoan Moncada. As he'll look at a changeup that drops below the knees for ball 1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. The 1-0. Hit out towards second. And they will not get him at first as he's able to leg out the throw.
So frustrating, Hero. You make a good pitch and you get these guys that can run around and they're fast. You think you have an out, and all of a sudden it turns into an infield single.
Yeah, this is definitely part of his game, the ground attack, Dan. He's a speedster. He's going to get a ton of infield singles, and he knows how frustrated that pitcher is.
Comes set, now the pitch. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike one.
First and third, you know he's going to do everything he can on the mound to roll up a double play ball. On the other side, he's got to be looking for a mistake up in the zone that he can drive in the air and pick up a sac fly at the very least.
And he just manages to get his hand in. From the stretch. Strike two on the curveball. 0-2.
With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout or you're still looking for the double play ball?
Well, Matt, I think a lot of that depends on the type of pitcher that you are. If you're a power pitcher, you can go ahead and ride a fastball up in the zone. But if you're a guy that induces a lot of ground balls with a sinker, I think you have to stick with that plan.
Now a 58-foot curveball that misses for a ball.
Tried to get him to chase that 0-2 curveball there, but he wasn't biting. Very well could see it again here, though.
The 1-2 is taken for ball 2.
All right, no more hoping he's going to chase. It's 2-2 now. You've got to come up with the best pitch right here because this is definitely a strikeout situation.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. Ripped down the first base line. Oh, he whiffs on it at first. It's right by him into right. Moncada rounds the corner and is headed home. Safe at the plate as they now trail by only 2.
Usually a hitter will shorten his swing with 2 outs, but not this guy. He puts a big charge into this one and drives in a couple of runs along the way. That can be frustrating as a pitcher when you had a guy on the ropes and you couldn't finish him off, especially when he drives in runs.
Now time is called, and this could very well be to buy a few more pitches for those relievers. In now, Leury Garcia.
And it's grounded just foul down the line.
He was punched out looking at strike 3 last time through. And 2, here it comes. Hit down the line at first. And he'll take this one to the bag for the out, but meanwhile the runner will move up 90 feet to third base.
Now batting, the center fielder, Adam Engel.
Digging in to try it again, Adam Engel. A hit in 2 tries for him so far.
It'll be interesting to see if they use that changeup in this at-bat. That last at-bat, that was a changeup he hit for a home run. I'm going to see if this time they don't go to more fastballs and curveballs.
0-1 the count. And he watches a called strike at the knees. No balls and 2 strikes. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. Hit on the ground out to short. Simeon's there. Throw on to first, and an important pitch there as they get out of the inning before things explode. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. 6th, 7th, and 8th place hitters due up in the bottom of inning number 6. It's the A's 5 and the White Sox 3. So now it's Mark Hanna. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far.
Mark Hanna.
Here's the first pitch to him. Now a ball lined toward the alley in left center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
There's another line drive leadoff single right now. I mean, they've had an unbelievable scouting report on these pitchers today. They are finding barrels. They are not trying to do too much. Guys are staying in a big part of the field and hitting everything on the screws.
Into the box now, Jonathan Lucroy. Line to the right side. And that'll get down for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are two aboard now.
Take a look at this right here. He didn't get jumpy and try and pull it down the left field line. Stayed in there, fought hard, and grinded out a nice knock the other way.
Stepping in now, Franklin Barreto.
He'll send the first one he sees on the ground to second.
Moncada gloves it. He will go to shortstop covering, and they do get the force at second. That was not an easy play.
Now batting, center fielder.
And that brings up Chad Pinder, and their runners at the corners now. Here comes the first pitch. This is foul right side. Line toward right center. Garcia is there. Let's see if they test it.
Now batting, third baseman, Chapman.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Matt Chapman, to see if he can come through in a clutch spot here. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 6. Becomes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And that sinker misses at the shoe tops. Ball 1. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. That is fouled away. 1 ball and 1 strike. So 1-1 is looked at for ball number 2.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be aggressive. You can pretty much count on a pitcher. He's trying to get back in the strike zone. And with 2 guys on base right here, it's time to grip it and rip it.
And he gets a piece there and chops it foul at home plate as the count moves to 2-2 now. Here now the 2-2. Hit hard on the ground to second. And he will deliver one of the biggest at-bats of the night. It's a base hit. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead.
Dan, you were 1 pitch away from getting out of this. 2 outs, 2 strikes on the batter, and he's able to throw out a ribby knock.
Dero, it's hard to get more frustrated than that as a pitcher. You're 1 pitch away from getting out of a lot of traffic on the bases, getting into the inning, and next thing you know, you give up a 2-out, 2-strike base hit. Nothing more frustrating for a pitcher than to have that happen.
They'll start him with a sinker here, but that sinks a bit too much that time. It's 1-0. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. The 1-0. High in the air out to center field. Engel has a beat on it, and the inning is over. A's have to settle for just the 1. 7th inning coming up. The A's lead this one 6-3. Back here at the Coliseum in Oakland. The A's are on top in this one as we get set for the 7th. But before it gets underway, let's take a look at our game summary to this point.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the A's, number 46, Santiago Garcia.
And that'll bring up the shortstop, Tim Anderson. And Dan, he and his fellow top of the order hitters haven't really offered much help for this lineup so far.
No, your 1, 2, 3 guys are the ones you look to generate a lot of action, and they just haven't been up to the task so far in this one. Still time for them to turn it around, though. We'll see if it happens.
From the stretch.
Nope.
And they'll start in with a fastball that misses down and away for a ball. 1-0. Now the 1-0 is offered at and missed for the first strike. The 1-1 is swung on and missed for strike number 2. The 1-2 misses for the second ball.
I like that they went away with that pitch right there. They really tried to tie him up on that previous pitch, so he was probably what we call inside conscious. He didn't get a strike there, but I'm guessing he was looking for another ball in.
Here now the 2-2 is swung on and missed, strike 3.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
So here is Avisail Garcia. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. The 1-0. Flips the zone low and outside for a strike.
Good pitch right there from the reliever. Tough for hitters to do much with pitches in that location unless they're looking for it.
That's
2-1.
You got 2 balls, 1 strike.
Now the 2-1 takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2. The 2-2 freezes him. A strikeout looking.
Well, it's been a rough series for him at the plate so far. That's 4 strikeouts in the first 2 games, so this pitching staff clearly has him figured out.
So here's the slugging first baseman Jose Abreu now as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball. 1-0. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. The 1-0 pitch. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Lifetime numbers against Casilla. He's 1 for 5. Two 2-0 count, and the pitch. Takes a knee-high fastball. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. 2-2 now. Hit the other way out toward right field. Kenna has a play, and that retires the side. 1-2-3 go the White Sox. They're still doubled up. It's 6-3. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jed Lowry. Last time up, he was hit by a pitch.
Designated hitter, Jed Lowry.
First pitch on its way. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball one. One 0 count. Here it is. Sinker stays outside and is behind now 2-0.
You know, sometimes it takes a pitcher a few pitches to get going, but those two pitches weren't even close. Ball's behind in the count 2-0. It's time to start getting locked in.
From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. Hit on the ground out to short. Anderson picks it up. And the throw to first is in time. One gone.
The left fielder, number 2, Chris Davis.
Ready for another chance? Chris Davis. He singled his last time up. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And he offers at the circle change and misses 0-1. Bases are empty. One man out. And he lays off for ball one. Now the 1-1 pitch. Hit sharply on the ground. Anderson brings it in. Throw gets him. 2 down.
The batter, third baseman, Olsen.
Matt Olson will stand in here hoping to duplicate what he did back in the second inning as we flash you back to take another look at his solo home run that helped get this offense rolling. Here's the first pitch to him. And he's in front of a tight little slider that time. Two out, nobody on. Windup and the 0-2 pitch. Nope. Tried to work it back to that low inside corner, but it misses. 1-2. The 1-2. Fouled away. The next 1-2 pitch. And that one stayed too low, apparently. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Smoke toward third. Stopped on a slide by Sanchez. Got him. 1-2-3 go the A's. They still lead it 6-3. Ryan Butcher has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 52, Ryan Butcher.
Here's the catcher, Wellington Castillo.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner.
Not a bad idea right there. Make this guy work and see if he can throw the ball over the plate. Throws the first pitch for a strike. They need to get some runners on base, and not a bad plan. Unfortunately, the pitcher came in with a strike on the first pitch.
Hit the other way out toward right field. Kanal is in pursuit. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning. There's a look at how we got to where we are. A's leading this one here in Oakland as we draw nearer to the finish line. Digging in and looking for more, Jimenez. He hit a 2-bagger and later scored in his previous plate appearance. He's ready. Here's the first offering. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone.
Hey, let's not sugarcoat this. This is a huge half inning right here. They have to find a way to score a few runs. They do not want to face the closer needing 3 runs in the 9th. That means game over.
Behind 0-2 now. One out, nobody on. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. He's through first and hustling for second. And he's in there easily at second with a 1-out double.
And he obviously didn't let last night's hitless outing get to his head too much, because that's his second hit of the ball game. This one, a double. I'm sure he's feeling a lot better about the way he's going right now.
Next to bat will be the Cuban import, Yoan Moncada, as he looks at a fastball on the inside corner for strike 1. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. From the stretch. Fastball called for strike 2. Oh, 2 count. Here's the pitch. And a breaking ball in the dirt that time for a ball. And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Digging in once again, Yolmer Sanchez. And Dan, this could be a real make-or-break situation at this point in the game.
Yeah, Matt, at least scoring 1 run in this inning is so important to them to possibly get back into this thing. Baseball doesn't have a clock, but you only have 27 outs to work with. They're running out of those pretty quick.
comes the first pitch. Tough slider over the inside corner for a strike. Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch. And that pitch catches the inside corner.
Hey, 2 tough pitches right there, and expect more of the same. With that guy standing out on second base, you don't want any RBI scoring right here. With that base open at first, he's going to grind out and try and get this guy to swing at something outside the zone.
Jimenez at second with 2 down. Now about a 58-foot breaking pitch that he wisely lays off here. And this one runs in on him as he can't get his arms extended. A great pitch there, and the inning is over. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. Don't go anywhere. More Tuesday night baseball after this. So now it's Mark Canna. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here.
Right fielder, Mark Canal.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Swing and a liner. So he'll add 1 to his total as that falls in. He's got 3 hits in this one. And a nice job to get the ball in quickly. He'll be held to a single here with nobody out.
Hey, Dero, not a bad night. 3 singles, but hey, you'll take 3 for 4 every day of the week.
Yeah, in today's day and age, Dan, where everything's a homer, a walk, or a strikeout, it's refreshing to see this guy throw out 3 base hits.
In is the catcher, Jonathan Lucroy.
Ball 1.
And he takes ball 1. He's looking for hit number 3 here in this at-bat. The 1-0. Ground ball sent back up the middle. The second for 1. On to first, and they get them both.
The batter, number 1, second baseman, Franklin.
And next up will be Franklin Barreto. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Hit out towards second. Moncada fields it cleanly. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Down go the Athletics on a total of 4 pitches as they're unable to add to their 6-3 lead. Blake Trinan comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the 9th.
Number 39, Blake Trinan.
Leury Garcia will be the first one to greet him here as he'll be forced to turn around and hit from the left side now.
They look like they're up against it here. Down 3 on the road, trying to come back against the closer.
9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a cold strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Wouldn't bite on a good sinker that time that missed. Here it comes on 1-1. Strike 2 at a pitch that catches the outside corner. And a swing and a miss. Good pitch there for the first out here in the 9th.
Now batting, center fielder, Adam Engel.
Ready once again, Adam Engel. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. First pitch on its way. Here's a strike.
0-1.
Nothing in one count. Here it comes. Ripped on the ground to first. And he'll take this on to first, and they're down to their final out, 2 away.
Number 7, shortstop, Tim Anderson.
Back to the top of the White Sox lineup now, and stepping in, Tim Anderson. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the ninth. Now here's the pitch. Slapped hard the opposite way. And call that a nice clean base hit, his first of the game.
That's what we refer to in the biz as a hanger right there. He's lucky he's getting his baseball back.
Standing in now, Avisail Garcia, as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0-for-4 ball game right here. And this is yanked hard down the left field line. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. Anderson is on his way home. Now the relay home. And he is out at the plate. Trying to get a little too greedy when he didn't need to be. And this ball game is over.
Hey, one of the keys to having a good record in baseball is to win some games at home. So this was a big win to win at home in front of their home crowd.
And tonight's comes to an end, 6-3 the final. The Oakland A's used a nice 5th inning to take the lead, and they never gave it back. Daniel Mengden earns win number 4 on the season. Blake Trinan earns the save out of the bullpen, his 5th of the year. So that just about does it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way on over to theshownation.com.
Here now is our final line score tonight. First for the
Hi, I'm Justin Allegri, and this is your Wednesday edition of Inside the Show. Starting out west in the American League, the Oakland Athletics totaled 11 hits as they took down the Chi Sox in front of a home crowd 6-3. The Rangers took down the Rays in St. Petersburg 3-2. Jeffrey Marte picked up 3 base knocks in the ballgame, leading the Angels to the victory over the Red Sox 3-2. Garrett Cole twirled 8 shutout innings before turning it over to the bullpen as the Astros disposed of the Mariners 2-0. The Blue Jays grabbed the win against the visiting Royals 6-4. The New York Yankees finished off a 2-game sweep as they beat the visiting Marlins 7-3. Miguel Cabrera had an outstanding 5 hits at the dish as the Tigers claimed victory over the Orioles 4-3. The Indians pitched well, allowing only 3 hits as they defeated the Twins in the Twin Cities 1-0. The Braves launched 3 home runs as they knocked out the Fightin' Phils 8-2. The win ended their 16-game losing streak. The Mets combined for 10 hits as a team as they bested the visiting Nats 8-6. The Cubbies allowed only 5 hits as a staff as they got the best of the visiting Redbirds 2-1. They continue to win as they now have 9 straight. The Brewers grabbed the win against the visiting Reds 4-2. The Colorado Rockies knocked out 12 hits as a team as they defeated the Pirates at PNC Park 7-1. The win was their 6th in a row. The San Francisco Giants got 12 hits in this one as they got a road win against Arizona 8-4. The Friars racked up 11 hits as a team as they got the best of the Dodgers at home 5-2. Thanks for tuning in today. We'll be back here tomorrow and all season long.